Hey Helen, how are you going now?
Good, thank you.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm pretty good, thanks. Look, we've been through your pre-screening tool, so now we're going to move on to a client profile form for you, and this will help us establish the exercise preferences that you have, any goals you might have, and any motivational techniques that might come in handy in your case to keep you motivated and keep you going and keep you interested, and any barriers to any exercises that you might have. So when I finish, we'll run through this form. When I'm finished, we'll go through the guidelines of physical activities that may apply for you and just see what we can put together for you. That'll be motivational for you, be really good, and keep you interested and get you fit. So we've got your name and things. So earlier you said that you do exercise. You do some exercise now. So how much exercise do you think you do a day? Or how long? No, well, I know what you do now. How long would you like to exercise for a day? How much time have you got?
Probably, about an hour and a half a day.
Righto, so you
For
could
the days I
you could do greater than 60 minutes. Well,
Yes.
that's pretty good. Well, it's really good actually. Now, what time of the day do you prefer to exercise? Have you got any?
Probably the morning.
In the morning. What,
Yes.
early in the
Fairly
morning?
early, yes.
Oh, early morning.
Yes.
And what days of the week are you able to exercise?
Any day except Wednesday.
No Wednesdays. Right.
Wednesdays I play golf, so that's
Righto.
exercise.
So you play golf on Wednesday. Oh, righto then. So how many days a week would you like to exercise then?
Oh, probably just the 4.
4. So like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Friday, yes.
And what exercises do you think you'd like to do? And we know you play golf on Wednesdays, but the days that you come along to us.
Okay. I actually wouldn't mind doing some classes.
So what sort of classes?
Well, something to, that's good for cardio.
Well, so you want to do some cardio work?
And also anything to tone my muscles.
And a bit of resistance
And
exercise?
and I wouldn't mind losing a little bit of weight too.
Well, we'll come to that in a minute, what your goals are.
But those are the sorts of things that I wouldn't mind doing, I'd quite like to do.
Righto then. And what exercises do you know you dislike?
I don't think there is much, except I don't like groups with a lot of young people because I just all the time feeling I can't keep up.
Righto.
And that's not very good for me. I tend to give up.
Yeah, well, it depends on the group too, because you're not competing really when you're in a group.
Yes,
You're just competing with yourself, so you shouldn't be judging yourself on what other people can or cannot do.
And your attitude.
And the person taking the class should recognise that with you too. But no, I understand that. Righto, so, and I take it you don't want to do heavy lifting and things like that.
I don't want to do heavy lifting, but I don't mind doing a
bit of resistance exercises.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look at your exercise goals. I mean, everyone's got a reason to want to come exercising. So some of the goals that are here could apply to you. Do you want to lose weight, fit into clothes that you've got and don't fit into anymore? Have you got a specific weight goal that you want to go to? And sort of, this comes back to your appearance. Do you want to exercise for your appearance?
Yes. I would like to lose a little bit of weight.
Lose a bit of weight, right?
Yes. Maybe up to 5 kilos.
Right.
I don't want to lose any more than that.
So that's your appearance side of things. So the other side of motivation for people can be the social side of things, make new friends or change the current inactive lifestyle. Well, you don't have an inactive lifestyle really.
Yes.
And make exercise a new hobby.
Yeah, well, since I've retired, or mostly retired, I work a bit, you know, it would be good to get out and meet a few people doing the same thing. So just to say hello to and have a few chats too. That's always quite nice
so socialising.
Yeah.
And from a fitness point of view, you know, exercise improves your aerobic capacity and you can gain muscle and increase your strength. So what's your main thing there? Improve your aerobic capacity, or?
Yes, I just like to maintain a good level of fitness, really, and a bit of overall level of fitness.
Well, I'm sure we can do that for you. And another client motivator that we find is competence. Now, competence comes in to improve your flexibility, improve your balance, improve your agility, and could improve your ability with chosen sport. So, you know, some things that we could program for you for you playing golf could improve your golf swing and that sort of thing. So
that'd be great.
So that'd that'd be a thing to look at too. And of course, the other thing with going to the gym and training is the interest and enjoyment that you get from it. So do you think that would be a goal for you, to stress release, enjoyment with the exercise? Competition probably isn't something that you're so much into, but a lot of people find that you know, going wrong and exercising is, you know, tantamount to meditation and can release stress and things like that. So do you think that'd be one of your goals?
Well, possibly. I just see how I go, because I haven't kept to anything before, so I'd have to have enough motivating me there. I'm hoping to have enough to motivate me.
Well, we'll get
want
to the
stay there. You know
we'll
what
get
I mean?
to the motivation.
I've given
issues.
up things mostly because I've been too busy, I think. But I'm retired now mostly,
so you've got a bit of time on you.
I've got more time to look at staying.
Righto. Well, those goals that you've got there, to lose weight, maybe socialise a little bit, improve get a good level of fitness, and improve your flexibility and your balance, etc. And then looking at, you know, tailoring something maybe to improve your golf ability without from an agility point of view. What do you think's the best motivational techniques? I'll just go through some of them that are here. So with the appearance type, we find that after about 6 weeks, if you stay with a weekly exercise program, you'll see a noticeable difference in your body image and your body shape, and muscle gain. So would that be a motivator for you? If in 6 weeks that you could see a good gain? Yes. I mean, it comes back to the individual too. It's not just we can't make that happen, but from a social point of view, is that a great thing to meeting people there, or would that totally motivate you just to come along to the gym, or
it could sometimes?
Just sometimes, yeah. So the fitness motivator. If after 6 weeks, you could see a substantial improvement in what you were doing, whether you were, doing resistance exercises or you find it easy to get through classes and things, would that be a motivator for you? That'd be a big one, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's the competence side of things that we went through. Once again, if we look at the 6 weeks barrier, if you'd mastered some of the exercise programs and be able to increase your weights, or even if you're doing pump classes and things, increase your weights there, or increase your endurance and be able to do things for a bit longer,
yes, definitely.
Would that be a motivator?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And of course the last one's the interest and enjoyment. Really, if you're not interested and you're not enjoying it, no one's going to keep going.
Yes, so, well, I certainly wouldn't.
So if you're not enjoying it, so we've got to have something there that would make it enjoyable for you, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think as for everyone. Right, so they're the things that will keep you going.
Yeah.
Now we've got to see what would be barriers to that. So, how committed are you to achieving your goals?
Well, am fairly committed now because this is one of my semi-retirement projects that I've thought about I want to do. So the commitment's there.
So it's somewhere between pretty focused to extremely focused?
No, pretty focused.
Pretty focused, right.
I've never put extreme.
Right, then. And what could stop you from adhering to a weekly exercise program, such as family, social commitments, not motivated, work, or you lose interest easily?
Probably the biggest thing has been losing interest.
Lose interest easily.
Yes.
So we've got to have something in place that's going to keep you interested and keep you motivated.
The other things happen, but work's not going to be an issue. You never know with family.
Right. So. No, I understand that. Righto, well that's a pretty good scenario for what we've got there for you. So I'll just go through the guidelines for physical activity that could apply to you. So the first one is that doing any regular physical activity, like you said, you walk and play golf, is better than doing none. So if you're not doing anything, which you are doing some, at least getting people started on something's better than nothing. Now, you've already do some exercise, so you're in a situation there where we can help build you up to a higher amount. Guideline 2 is that we spread the physical exercise activity out through the week. So we don't want you to coming along on Monday and wearing yourself out, and then it's all too hard to come on Tuesday, and then you can't play golf on Wednesday. So now, guideline 3, you need to do at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity, including brisk walking a week, or 75 minutes of vigorous activity, or an equivalent combination of moderate and vigorous. So that's the cardiovascular side of things. You've got to be doing that. Now, you earlier you said that you were doing a lot of that anyway, so about over 150 minutes a week. So the fourth guideline is for additional health benefits, and for prevention of weight gain and some cancers. You should accumulate 300 minutes of moderate intensity activity or 150 minutes of vigorous or an equivalent combination. So that comes into the resistance side of things, doing some classes. I mean, your golf is part of that too, because even that's walking, that's also you're using your upper body and your legs, etc. for that. So, and guideline 5, you should also undertake some muscle strengthening activity for at least 2 days a week. But particularly as you get older, because when you're female, you should have some resistance exercises that for all the reasons that it helps your joints and your muscles and keeps you toned and helps with arthritis and things. And guideline 6, try to minimise the amount of time you spend sitting and break up long periods of sitting as often as possible, and that's been borne out in studies recently, and a lot of people actually work standing up now. So they're the 6 guidelines that will base our recommendations and our fitness regime view on, and we'll see how we go from there. Now, have you got any questions, Helen?
No, not really. I think you've been pretty clear. You've been clear.
Righto then. Well, that's really good. We'll stop it there and go to the next piece.